You ever hear laughter where there shouldn't be any? The kind of laugh that doesn't come from amusement, but from something sinister, something that enjoys watching you squirm. That laugh still rings in my ears. I haven't slept right since that summer. I haven't walked alone since either. I'm not going to say my real name here. If he's out there, if they're out there, I don't want them knowing who I am. Let's just say this happened 2 years ago, in a sleepy mountain town nestled in the foggy corners of the Pacific Northwest. Our entire town, Elkridge, is smaller than your average high school, around 140 people, tops. Everyone knows everyone. Back then, I was 15, just a kid trying to make some cash before school started again. I worked at a local timber yard about a mile from my house, helping move lumber and load trucks. The job was simple, repetitive, and exhausting, but I liked it. Made me feel strong. That walk to and from work, I could do it blindfolded. Or so I thought. The road I walked each day wound through a forest so thick it looked like it had swallowed the world. Pines stretched like fingers into the sky, blocking out most of the light even during the day. But that night, it was different. It was just after 9:30 p.m. My shift had ended late, and the moon had just started to push through the fog rolling in over the hills. No houses, no cars, just a narrow road surrounded by walls of trees, their branches knitting together above like a ceiling. The crickets were loud, and the frogs by the ditch croaked like they were arguing. I'd walked that road hundreds of times before. I knew every dip, crack, and tree stump. But that night, halfway home, something made me pause. I'd had my earbuds in, as always, music blasting to drown out the forest noise. Then, I heard it. A cackle, high-pitched, broken, like a balloon animal screaming. I stopped in my tracks, yanked the earbuds out. Was that in the song? I whispered to myself. The sounds of frogs and insects flooded back in, but that laugh didn't return. I stood still, eyes scanning the dark trees, heart trying to climb out of my chest. After a long minute of nothing, I shook it off. Maybe I imagined it. Maybe it was a weird glitch in the song. I kept walking, but I couldn't stop looking over my shoulder after that. The next day, it was bright and uneventful. I left for work around 1:15 p.m., kicking rocks along the fresh pavement like I always did. I sent one bouncing down the hill, and it landed near something red and oddly shiny sticking out from the grass. I bent down and picked it up. A clown nose. Soft, squishy, it squeaked when I pressed it. I actually laughed, took it to the yard, showed the guys, even popped it on my nose and gave it a few honks for laughs. But in the back of my head, I felt off, like it wasn't just trash someone dropped. Like someone had left it there, on purpose. Night fell again, and like clockwork, I clocked out at 9:30. Only this time, I'd forgotten my earbuds, so my walk home was filled with nothing but my own footsteps and the wind whispering through the trees like it had secrets it wanted to share. That's when I saw it, maybe 150 yards ahead, a shape in the middle of the road, perfectly still. Looked like a deer at first. The fog made it hard to see. It was hunched, silhouetted in the moonlight, not moving a muscle. I slowed down, watched it closely. As I got within about 100 yards, it jerked and then bolted into the woods with inhuman speed. Not going to lie, it startled me, but deer are weird sometimes. I brushed it off, kept walking. But just as I passed the spot where it had disappeared into the trees, I heard footsteps behind me. Slow, deliberate ones. Crunch. 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 I froze. I hadn't seen anyone else on the road. I never saw anyone on that road. I turned, and there he was. A clown, in the middle of the street, 20 yards behind me. Hands behind his back, baggy pants, oversized shirt, both filthy, streaked with brown and dark green grime. His makeup looked like it had been melted off, mascara running down his cheeks like tears. His eyes were sunken black pits. He tilted his head like a curious bird. "You've got something of mine," he said. His voice was raspy, playful, and wrong. I took a shaky step back. I don't think so, I managed. I don't have anything of yours. He giggled. Then I guess I'll need your nose instead. That's when he pulled something from behind his back. A blade, maybe a machete, or something worse. I didn't wait to get a better look. I ran. I heard his feet slap the pavement behind me. Bare feet, quick, sticky, unnatural. The blade scraped against the asphalt with a hiss, like metal teeth on bone. He was gaining. I could hear him giggling, louder and louder, like he was getting off on the chase. I sprinted up the hill, lungs burning, legs screaming. I didn't dare look back. I could feel him just inches behind me, like his breath was warming the back of my neck. Then, headlights. A truck crested the hill, beaming down on me. I waved my arms like a lunatic, screaming. The truck slowed, tires screeching. I turned around. Nothing. No clown. Just the road, the fog, and the trees. The driver jumped out. He was in his 60s, flannel shirt, completely freaked out. I told him everything. He called the sheriff right there, kept his lights on until they arrived. But there was no sign of anyone. No footprints, no weapon, no clown. But I know what I saw, what I heard, what chased me. Over the next few weeks, rumors spread like wildfire. Other kids started whispering about clowns seen at the edge of the forest, red balloons tied to trees. Someone even claimed they found a full clown costume nailed to a tree, the fabric soaked in something that wasn't mud. Then there were disappearances. One kid, a sophomore, vanished while jogging before sunset. His earbuds were found by the roadside. A week later, another boy's bike was found by the creek. No sign of him, no signs of a struggle. But the creek was covered in tiny plastic clown noses, at least a dozen. The town never made a statement, but curfews were quietly enforced. The forest trail was temporarily closed for maintenance. Patrols started happening at night. We all knew, but no one wanted to say it out loud, like it would make it more real. I moved away the next year. Couldn't take it anymore. Couldn't sleep without seeing that face at the end of my bed. Couldn't walk outside at dusk without hearing giggling in the trees. And now, I've started seeing news articles pop up from other places, other small towns, other forests, other clowns. Different names, different details, but always the same chilling signature. The red nose, the fog, the laughter, and the chase. Some think it's a sick prank group. Others say it's something supernatural, something ancient wearing a clown's skin, hunting in places no one looks anymore. All I know is this. If you ever find a red clown nose lying by the road, don't touch it. Don't laugh. Don't take it home. Because someone, something, will come looking for it. And if you don't give it back, they'll take yours. Still think clowns are just harmless entertainers? These twisted tales prove otherwise. If your heart's still racing, you're not alone. Share your thoughts or clown sightings in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because the next scream could be yours. Stay safe and stay out of the woods.